move, guys, with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the... They'll run the option. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's complete on the right side. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the catch on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defense, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll give it to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to... Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Under fire. Rushes on him. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Barber. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stop him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The shot that clears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Barber. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to take off. Got the 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. to throw. It's Barber. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The shot that clears have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Josh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, going up top. Trying to set up the screen. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a fourth down from the 42.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really...
Defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become? He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Barber. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of everything.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit Pater, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Barber. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Wiggles, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. But they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Makes the catch. Turning it on. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Took a shot as he threw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
Trying to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum.
He tries to take the top off. Holds it in on the left. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you, Willis.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man, it's Harvard. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going.
First down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it down the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. And I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. We're still way, way behind.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's
breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
9.
Coming out with it, it's Simpkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Coastal Carolina offense.
Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just passing.
I think as a player,